The Battle of Gettysburg was a turning point in the deadliest battle in the whole Civil War. It took place in the town of Gettysburg, Pennsylvania. It was the second battle in the North right after the Battle of Antietam. There were up to 10,000 Union and Confederate troops dead and another 30,000 wounded.
Cemetery Ridge was one of the first battles in the Big Battle of Gettysburg. The Union was taking a defensive position at Cemetery Ridge in Pennsylvania. It was when the Union had a fishhook position that stretched 4 miles. It was July 2nd, 1863. An estimated 3,155 Union soldiers were killed and more than 14,000 wounded. Confederate forces suffered 4,708 killed and more than 12,000 wounded. The Battle of Gettysburg inspired the Gettysburg Address by President Abraham Lincoln, and it was one of the most famous speeches of all time.
Devil's Den was another bloody battle. Soldiers had shooted each other on the rocks, and it was very dangerous. Devil's Den is the name given to a ridge covered with large boulders south of the town of Gettysburg, Pennsylvania. The origin of the name is uncertain, but it might be because it was a den of death and/or the devil because of how dangerous it was. On July 2nd, 1863, the second day of the Battle of Gettysburg, the area around Devil's Den saw intense fighting as part of Confederate General Robert E. Lee's flank attack on Major General Daniel Sibley's Union Army. Total casualties are over 800 for the Union and more than 1,800 among the Confederates.
Pickett's charge was the culmination of the Battle of Gettysburg, lasting about an hour on July 3rd, 1863, the third and final day of the battle. It involved an infantry assault on approximately 15,000 Confederate soldiers, including the brigades of the Virginians under George E. Pickett, against half of the numbers against the Union soldiers, led by Major General George Meade. It was named after General George Pickett, who led under General James Longwood, who called the Pickett's Charge. Had the Confederate Army won, it could have continued in its invasion of the Northern Territory. Instead, the charge had repelled with heavy losses.